300 journalists were laid off at the Washington Post today. And as a laid off journalist myself, I want to contextualize that for you. My heart goes out to those of you who are among them. But for the rest of you, let's talk about some money and some bigger questions here that I think we all have to face as a society. So let's talk about the money. Jeff Bezos, who owns the Washington Post, let's not even talk about his $500 million yacht. I don't even want to begin to think about what $500 million could do for journalism in this country. But let's talk instead just about the budget that his company Amazon put against acquiring and promoting this pointless pseudo-documentary, Melania, about the First Lady. They bought it for $40 million and they spent $35 million on marketing this thing. It made back, as I understand so far, $8 million. So clearly a really solid business decision there. So just talking about the marketing budget, $35 million. So the sports desk, however you feel about sports, they laid off the sports desk. They laid off the Middle East correspondents and editors. They even laid off a correspondent in the middle of a war zone. Their correspondent on the ground in Kyiv, who writes her notes in pencil because the pens freeze and won't function. She was laid off in the middle of a war zone. The median salary at the Washington Post is $99,000 a year. When I think about what $35 million, just the marketing budget for Melania, could have done, for instance, at Popular Science, where I was the editor-in-chief. So our entire budget, our annual budget for everything, all of our reporting, all of our photographs, illustrations, the website and all of our web presence, all of our staff and salaries, all of it, $2 million. So when I think about how the marketing budget for Melania could have kept that magazine going in print for another 17 years, it makes me crazy. Popular Science is no longer in print. The world's richest people are having a very serious effect on us all. And we talk about how, people are constantly saying to me, well, journalism is so important and what you do is so important. And even people in the sort of influencer world say, well, we need journalism in order to have the real interviews and the reporting to be able to comment on. We do, I agree with you. I think we all agree we need this. But are we willing to pay for it is becoming the big question. And clearly the people who are in charge of this stuff are ceasing to be willing to do so. And so I am worried about the influence of big money in this world and in this country, the things it is being funneled toward, and the things it is beginning to abandon.